Kia ora, Chrissy back again, and we are going to start House of Dragon. From what I understand, it is like 200 years before the start of Game of Thrones, or that we know. It is the Targaryen line, the history, right? Or some history behind it. Yeah, I haven't really watched a lot. I've seen one teaser trailer and it didn't really like hype me up too much. So I guess I'm just kind of going into it with the notion that I'm going to learn a little bit more about the Targaryen bloodline, about a little bit more about Targaryen history. I think we get some ancestors of like some of our lines now, like Baratheon, someone from the Baratheon line, some old Starks, stuff like that. Now, I remember when I went into my Game of Thrones reactions when I first started, I had to have a piece of paper, a pad and a pen, because there were so many freaking names that I had to learn. I think by the end of the first season, I was pretty okay with knowing their names. But I'm gonna start here again because I know we've got new people, and people come in and out. I don't know if George R.R. Martin has anything to do with this series, so I don't know if it's going to be one of those anyone can die kind of shows, like the earlier episodes of Game of Thrones was like. But I'll tell you what, I am so looking forward to seeing some more dragons, because we only had Drogon left at the end of season 8, and he disappeared. I need me some more dragons. So let's just do it.
In those days, House Targaryen stood at the height of its strength, with 10 adult dragons under its yoke. No power in the world could stand against it. In the year 101, the old king called a great council to choose an heir.
Okay.
The Prince Viserys Targaryen.
Rhaenys, a woman, would not inherit the Iron Throne. Jaehaerys called the Great Council to prevent a war being fought over his succession. For he knew the cold truth. The only thing that could tear down the House of the Dragon was itself.
Another dragon. 172 years before the death of the Mad King, Heirs, and the birth of his daughter, Princess Daenerys Targaryen. So 172 years, okay. Dragon! Woo! So they've got 10 dragons. That I also do remember. Oh look, it's still standing. Yes, that's where they had their meetings, right? That's where they kept all the dragons. And in Game of Thrones, it was nothing but a ruin. It is good to see King's Landing in one piece.
Rhaenyra, you're late. King's cupbearer must not be late. Leaves people wanting for cups.
Just visiting Mother.
There's a boy in the Queen's belly.
I know it. And my heir will soon put all of this damnable hand-wringing to rest himself.
I'm like so focused right now, like just trying to remember names of all things.
It's all right, sir.
What the hell? Why is he sitting in the Iron Throne? And who is he? And what's with all the extra swords? Oh, okay.
I brought you something.
It's Valyrian steel.
It's this Daemon, is it? Whatever. The brother? Oh, yeah, it's the uncle.
Is it healing?
It has grown slightly, Your Grace.
Can you say yet what it is?
Us. Well.
It's a small cut from sitting a throne. It's nothing.
Cauterization would be a wise course of treatment, Your Grace. It will be painful.
Fine. Fine.
Oh god. What is it? Some kind of cancer?
You spend more time in that bath than I do on the throne.
This is the only place I can find comfort these days. After this miserable pregnancy, I wouldn't be surprised if I hatched an actual dragon.
And he will be loved and cherished.
This is the last time. Viserys. I've lost one babe in the cradle, had 2 stillbirths and 2 pregnancies ended well before their term.
Shit.
I know it is my duty to provide you an heir. And I'm sorry if I have failed you in that I am. But I've mourned all the dead children I can.
Wow, okay.
Commander on the floor!
My brother's city has fallen into squalor. Beginning tonight, King's Landing will learn to fear the color gold.
Gold cloaks. Oh, Christ! Just anyone and everyone. Why? Are these like... Are they just picking anyone?
The prince cannot be allowed to act with this kind of unchecked impunity.
Brother,
Damon.
the Watch was enforcing the Crown's laws. Our city should be safe for all its people.
I agree. I just hope you don't have to maim half of my city to achieve this.
Time will tell.
Enforce my laws, but understand, any further performances like last night's will be answered.
Understood, Your Grace.
He's a bit of a prick. Of course, wouldn't be Game of Thrones without some sex.
You are Daemon Targaryen, rider of Caraxes, wielder of Dark Sister. The king cannot replace you.
Okay. That was a very different side. I don't know what to think of that.
Queen Emma has begun her labors. May the luck of the Seven shine upon all combatants.
It's gonna be a girl, isn't it?
A mystery knight? No, a Cole of the Stormlands. I've never heard of House Cole.
So brutal. Oh god.
Of the city will now choose his
Fuck, I thought he was gonna cut his head off. I don't know why, I just did. Oh god, he's gonna slaughter whoever he goes against, doesn't he?
Prince Daemon Targaryen chooses Sir Gawain Hightower of Old Town, eldest son of the Hand of the King.
Oh. What a prick. Just leave it at that. Shit. Okay. At least that's all it was.
The infant is in breach, Your Grace.
Oh,
All attempts
fuck.
to turn the babe have failed.
Your queen is a strong woman. She's fighting with all her might, but it may not be enough.
Oh god. Oh. I feel you, girl. Don't take your helmet off! Christ! Yeah, That's worse to me than the cutting of his head open. Oh, that too. Picking your own nails off.
During a difficult birth, it sometimes becomes necessary for the father to make an impossible choice.
Baby or the wife.
There is a chance that we can save the child. A technique is taught at the Citadel which involves cutting directly into the womb.
C-section.
You can save the child.
It's a difficult decision.
We must either act now or leave it with the gods.
And if it turns out to be a girl, will he be like, I made the wrong fucking choice?
Sir Kristen Cole will now tilt against Sir Daemon Targaryen, Prince of the City.
They're going to bring the babe out now.
I'm not going to tell her. How? Oh god. Are we not? We're actually going to fucking see this, are we?
I love you.
Serious?
Sorry, they're going to bring the babe out.
How will they be?
It's all right.
Cyrus, please.
I'm making the first incision.
Okay. Holy shit! That's gonna piss him off. Oh. Oh, yep. It's like no right answer to what they're doing there. Morally. Oh fuck, I don't know. You know, you do nothing and they both die. Oh fuck.
Yield.
And she's dead. So what do we have? It's a girl.
Congratulations, Your Grace.
It's a boy.
You have a son.
Oh, okay.
Had you and the Queen chosen a name?
Babe.
Gonna get the dragon to light her on fire. Oh! Fuck! They both died anyway. Cars. Hesitant.
Dracarys!
Oh shit.
These recent tragedies have left you without an obvious heir.
The king has an heir, Daemon Targaryen.
If Daemon were to remain the uncontested heir, it could destabilize the realm.
Daemon has ambition, yes, but not for the throne. He lacks the patience for it.
Who else would have a claim?
Your daughter?
The king's firstborn child.
Rhaenyra. A girl. No queen has ever sat the Iron Throne.
I will not be made to choose between my brother and my daughter.
You wouldn't have to, Your Grace. There are others who would have a claim.
Such as your wife, Lord Corlys, but the queen who never was.
Rhaenys was the only child of Jaehaerys' eldest son. She had a strong claim at the Great Council, and she already has a male
Just
heir.
moments ago, you announced your support for Daemon.
If we cannot agree on an heir, then how can we
My
expect a
wife and
ransom?
son are dead! I will not sit here and suffer crows that come to feast on their corpses!
Politics, man. I fucking hate this. I hate this part of these kind of stories because I can never follow along.
How is his grace?
Very low. Which is why I sent for you. I thought you might go to him, offer him comfort.
You can pimp your daughter out to him.
You might wear one of your mother's dresses.
Oh, okay. He's gonna try and get an heir through his daughter.
I thought I might come and look in on you, Your Grace.
It's very kind, thank you.
Holy shit, that is cool.
When my mother died, people only ever spoke to me in riddles. All I wanted was for someone to say that they were sorry for what happened to me. I'm very sorry, Your Grace.
Big orgy. Oh, right, okay. Of course, we've got to have a big orgy. Why the fuck not?
Before we begin, Your Grace, I have a report I feel compelled to share.
King and Council have long ruled my position as next in line for the throne.
But, dream and pray as they all might, it seems I'm not so easily replaced.
He toasted Prince Balon,
To the king's son.
styling him the heir for a day. The evening was, by all accounts, a celebration.
Oh, look at how many swords there are.
The heir for a day. Did you say it?
We must all mourn in our own way, Your Grace.
I have only ever defended you!
10 years you've been king, and yet not once have you asked me to be your hand.
Why would I do that?
Because I'm your brother, and the blood of the dragon runs thick.
Then why do you cut me so deep?
I've only ever spoken the truth. I see Otto Hightower for what he is.
An unwavering and loyal hand.
A cunt. He doesn't protect you. I would.
From what?
Yourself. You're weak, Viserys. And that Council of Leeches knows it. They all prey on you for their own ends.
Is he wrong?
I have decided to name a new heir.
I'm your heir.
Not anymore.
Ooh. Cut by your own throne.
When you look at the dragons, what do you see?
You haven't spoken a word to me since Mother's funeral. And now you send your King's Guard down.
Answer me.
I suppose I see us.
Tell me.
Everyone says Targaryens are closer to gods than to men. But they say that because of our dragons.
The idea that we control the dragons is an illusion. They are a power man should never have trifled with. Targaryen must understand this to be king. Or queen.
It's happening. She's gonna be the heir.
Daemon is your heir.
Daemon was not made to wear the crown, but I believe that you were.
I pledge fealty to them, and shall defend them against all enemies, in good faith and without deceit.
I don't know if I trust her, Alicent.
This is no trivial gesture, Rhaenyra. Dragon's saddle is one thing, but the Iron Throne is the most dangerous seat in the realm.
I pledge fealty.
Caraxes?
And shall defend them against
This
all
is the
enemies in
drag.
good
Yeah,
faith
the dragon's
and
name,
without
right?
deceit.
Oh, look at him.
Aegon foresaw the end of the world of men. Just to begin with a terrible winter, gusting out of the distant north.
Oh.
When this great winter comes, Rhaenyra, all of Westeros must stand against it. And if the world of men is to survive, a Targaryen must be seated on the Iron Throne. A king or queen, strong enough to unite the realm against the cold and the dark.
Wow.
This secret, it's been passed from king to heir since Aegon's time. Now you must
God.
carry it and protect it.
Oh, that music.
Promise me this, Rhaenyra.
I, Viserys Targaryen, first of his name, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms.
That's an odd looking dragon. Well, not odd, but very skinny.
Rhaenyra Targaryen, Princess of Dragonstone, and heir to the Iron Throne.
Wow. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow. I'm sorry if I was a little bit subdued because, like I said, there's so much going on. It almost feels like I have to learn. Well, I kind of do have to learn everything all over again because it's a different time and different. It's basically a whole new story. Obviously, you got a little bit of it during the Game of Thrones, but I didn't watch a lot of extra content after I'd finished it because I didn't want to be spoiled for seasons coming. But now I'm desperate to try and find that. I'm desperate to try and find that video that I talked about earlier. But I'm also in two minds about it because if I watch it again, I'll remember who betrayed who, who died, how the dragons died, all that kind of stuff. Because I know that does happen. But I also don't want to because I want to see it without remembering, if that makes any sense. But, okay, so at the moment we have... So, Viserys and Rhaenys, she was looked over even though she was like the next... She was like born first, right? So, Viserys, it went to him, his wife, Emma, and they have Rhaenyra. And they've gone through many other pregnancies and losses, stillborns, whatever. This latest one obviously with Balon. So now she has been crowned the heir, much to Daemon, who is Viserys' brother. Rhaenyra has the gold dragon, Syrax, and Daemon has looks like a red dragon, Caraxes. Fucking awesome names, by the way. And Daemon is the commander of the watch. He created the gold cloaks. So much. Again, I'm so glad that I wrote it down. I'm gonna have to go through. I'm gonna have to go through my notes, and kind of organize them a little bit better because I have a lot of problems with pronunciations of names, and also keeping people in line. Is Otto trying to get his daughter? I mean, I know he sent his daughter Alicent to console the king. He seemed like he was trying to pimp her to him, try to get that sweet heir. I don't know, raise his status up. Did Daemon make a good point about his hand and the rest of his council seeing Viserys as a weak king and being able to manipulate him? Or he seemed pretty it seemed like he really meant what he said there. I don't know, or was that just him being a prick? But I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought watching the dragons kind of gave me the season 8 early season 8 vibe with a CG. But I can't wait to get more dragons. Honestly, I swear to God, I just watched bloody Game of Thrones and now this show just to watch the dragons. I'd be doubly happy if we had some direwolves, but I don't think that's going to happen. It was good to see some, like I said, it was good to see King's Landing in one piece. Yeah, we saw Harrenhal there. Going back into this again is going to do my brain in. With having to remember everything. Like the political side of things, I've always had trouble with. Even in the original Game of Thrones, it took me a long time to get used to it. And yeah, here we are again. But I liked it. I really enjoyed it. We're seeing 2 out of 10 dragons. Hopefully we'll get to see some more. Yeah, so we're going to leave it here for today. Thank you for joining with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time for more House of Dragon. See ya.